how you do? My name is pyuppie and welcome back to Not a Speed Build. Today it has been requested on my stream that I do a mod overview on some of my current most used mods that revolve around family gameplay. Ever since high school years came out, all I've been doing is playing with families, especially bigger families and different family dynamics, and these mods help enhance those family dynamics and gives you more activities and more things to do with not only your adult sims, but your teen and child sims as well. This is Leonela Rojas, and this is the Rojas family. They're available on the gallery CC free. She has two sons, Ernesto and Jeremy, and I wanted to make them goofballs. I wanted to make them active and rambunctious because I thought that'd be very fun for gameplay. But here is where we're going to talk about our first two mods that are very simple, very small, but I didn't know I needed them until I found them. So here we have the aspiration, living life aspiration. Maybe you don't want to just find love or just make money. You want to see what your life truly has to offer, experience everything and have fun doing it. And I feel like this just saved my life so much. When I make sims, a lot of the times I do not have a set aspiration in mind, and sometimes I don't want their lives to just be as simple and consistent of I want to go to university or I want to make a lot of money. There's a lot of things that go in between that, and I like my sims to fulfill and live out like a very rich life of many experiences and do many things. And the living life aspiration allows you to do that whilst also completing small short-term goals that consistently change, and you build up a bunch of lifetime happiness points from doing so. The next mod we have is the homemaker trait. These with the homemaker trait prefer to stay at home and raise families. They learn parenting and home-related skills quickly and easily, but are not well suited for any careers. Stay-at-home moms, dads, just parents in general, finally have a trait, and it actually does something for them. So whilst they're at home most of the time, being the lead parent and parenting their children, or cooking or cleaning or anything like that, they gain skills a little more faster. I don't know what specific skills this pertains to, but it'll be really nice if it also like went with more like at-home jobs, so your sim doesn't have to be really in a career, but they can be self-employed at home too. So I think that's fun. Sorry guys, I was just doing some testing with the homemaker trait, and it does in fact make your cooking skill go up very quickly. So she just made 2 meals in between this first hour, and her cooking skill has already gone up twice. As you can see, all of them say just now, and that's insane to me. Let's actually wait and let's see if she cooks once more, if her skill will go up again. Alright, let's make some pancakes because that is a level 3 meal, and we'll see how that goes. We'll see if she actually gets the next skill point. Wow, and she does. You could probably get to like at least level 6 of the cooking skill in one night with this trait. Is crazy. I don't really value the cooking skill that much in my gameplay because like I like all my sims, or at least most of them, to have a very high cooking skill because I like for them to have variety in what they eat. But if you want to, oh, what the hell? They're not joking. Okay, I think that's enough. I think it literally took my sim 4 hours to get level 5 in the cooking skill. Just to get halfway. That's insane. I love this trait. So the next part of this mod, we're going to have to go in build mode, and you're going to have parenthood to do this. You're going to get the parenthood bulletin board, and this is going to go into our next mod. Our next mod is the chores mod by Little Miss Sam, and here you can add a cleaning schedule for your children, or even like a husband or your wife or any partner you have, or anyone even living in your area, which is kind of weird. But if you want people to come to your house and clean up your house and maybe like make a maid service or something out of a sim that lives in the same world as you, then you could do that as well. So it adds a new function here where your sim can actually come over to the bulletin board Alright, and then we have the options of who we can add a cleaning schedule to. We're going to do it with a teen first. And we could say maybe Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays that they can clean the house when they come home from school between 3 p.m. and 4 p.m. Let's go ahead and get him off the computer. So for our next mod, it's going to be the More Classmates mod for the new high school years pack. So usually, I believe you only have about 12 classmates, or even just 8. I think you have maybe just 8 classmates usually when you're playing in the base game of high school years, right? But I don't really like that. My system can handle a lot more students, so I decided to get the More Classmates mod, and it is just the best thing ever. It makes schools more lively, it makes them feel more full, and I'm going to go through the process of how you can enable that. So after you pick if you want 18 or 24 students, which the mod is going to give you the choice of either of those, before you actually put the script mod in, you're going to want to go to MC Command Center, and you're going to want to go to your population settings. And this is really important or it's not going to work. So when you go to your MC population settings, you're going to want to go to other settings, and you're going to want to go to maximum sims in zone. And this is going to allow you to even have that many students. In my mods, I have 24 students allowed in my high school. But as you can see, EA default is only 20 sims max on a lot. So you're not going to be able to have those 24 sims if you do not change this. I suggest you change it to 35 sims on a lot so you can still have a good balance and you don't have to like overrun your game with too many sims. You're gonna click OK, and you might have to restart your game before it actually takes effect. After that, you're able to put the mod in your game and it should appear. It is the next day. It's finally time for school, so we can test out our classmate mod and see how many sims actually show up. And look at there, we got 20 something sims. So now your high schools don't feel barren and they feel so much more lively. Also, with this mod, I did not feel the need to actually use the choose your classmates mod, because if I just have more classmates in general, they basically just account for all of them that I wanted here in the first place. That also means that these classrooms are finally going to be full. I will always hate having like really small barren classrooms, especially just having 2 classrooms. Excuse me? Sir? Alright, so now that we have some friends, let's open Social Buddy and add our new contacts in. So it's actually the Social Buddy overhaul. And basically what it does, it allows you to make more posts, and it allows for more reactions to that post and more messages to be sent to you. If you've already played high school years, you understand that Social Buddy could be such a great thing, but it's so shallow. It's about the same 10 posts that could ever happen, and they happen way too frequently. It gets so boring. And even if you just really want to, you don't actually have to do anything. You can just make a random post whenever you feel like it. Random happy posts that were added with the overhaul as well. So you can see these are more fleshed out. First day means a fresh start. I'm excited to make some new friends and see what subjects I shine most in. Oh wow, how positive. Here's just an example of what your classes look like now. It's just how more fleshed out they seem. I feel like it's such a better experience. Alright, so now that we've removed the plant, we actually have 2 lunch staff actually working now. Instead of having everyone jumble up, you know, amongst this one woman, she can now divide the work with one other person. And oh my goodness, lunch is so much better now. You just have a way more full experience. It feels like a high school and not some barren wasteland of the last children on Earth. Alright, now that we've arrived back home, we could talk about some other mods that we have in store. So the second one that we have is called Youth Activities. So if you click on the computer, you have Youth Activities. We could choose both of our sons to do them, and we could send them out to all these different types of clubs and classes so that they could build skills like youth leaders, study groups, sewing, science, school dance, music lessons, martial arts, gymnastics, drama, coding, art class, and the arcade. I think we're gonna send him out to the arcade. When you've sent them off, you can actually see that he's gone, and it says that he's at the arcade. Now, of course, these are just rabbit holes, but I think they're really cute. Oh, he's going off to the arcade too. He got left behind by his older brother, oh no. But they're going ahead and they're going off to the arcade. This is just for like roleplay's sake. Of course they're rabbit holes because we don't actually have arcades or these different type of classes in the actual game, but it at least gives you like, you know, peace of mind, like they've gone off somewhere to do this. And it helps with storytelling, especially if you're into that. And to me, this is still added content to the game. We have also family activities, which would consist of the whole family, where we could go adventuring, aquarium, beach, bowling, camping, carnival, church services. These are seasonal activities only in the appropriate season. So I'm gonna assume that church services will be like specifically on Sundays. So if you're religious, or you would think that your Sims are religious, they could go to church. Community garden, haunted house, egg hunt. These are so cute. Oh my god! I didn't know there were so many. Even I didn't know there were so many. This is so cute. Okay. And then I'm pretty sure they'll come back home with a buff. Also, not least, we have the toddler activities. We don't have any toddlers right now, but I'm pretty sure if you had toddlers, there'll be things like play dates and things like that. They are back home. Arcade comrade. Jeremy enjoys just hanging out with friends at the arcade. That is so cute. Okay, what about you? Sore loser. Ernesto hates losing and didn't take it well this time. Aww. Oh my gosh, I love those moodlets. The fact that you get moodlets just from coming back to such things, and they vary depending on the sim that went, or just depending on the day. That is so great to me. I love that so much. It just gets me excited, sorry. So the last mod I wanted to talk about in this video is actually a loan mod. They added the loan system in University, but they never actually expanded upon it. I felt like it would be so amazing if they just allowed Sims to have loans in the base game, or even mortgages, so that you didn't have to always cheat money to actually move into a house that you needed or wanted when your family expanded. And it's just so fun, bro. It's something I knew I needed forever, and I just found it recently. So this is how it works with the mod. We have 793 simoleons, and we know it is not going to cut it for this week's rent, especially not in Del Sol Valley. So we're going to have our sim come to our computer, and we're going to go around to Sim City Loans. And then we can apply for different amounts of loans and different payment plans. So we have a large variety of what we can take out as a loan, enough for a house, and even just enough to pay your bills for that week. Let's just do an 1,000 simoleon loan in 12 payments, because we think we could pay that back pretty quickly. So your sim will sign up for a loan, they'll get approved. Most sims always get approved, but here's the catch. Whenever you have a loan, you can pay it through this loan packet that'll be in your inventory forever. This loan will stay in your inventory forever, like a credit score of some sort. And you can pay whenever you feel the need to, like if you want to repay it in full, you can. There is no interest attached to it. So let's say we pay our first payment of 86 simoleons, right? Then boom, we have our first payment, and when you hover over it, you can see how many payments you need left. You can pay at any time you feel like you can, but throughout the days, I think every 2 days is a loan payment, and it'll show up as a moodlet, as a gray fine moodlet, like you have a loan payment due. 24 hours after that, you will get a stress moodlet that will say that your loan payment is overdue. After that, you'll have to pay interest on top of it as every day goes on without making a loan payment. And that is so fun. I mean, not in real life, but in The Sims at least, it helps with story building, character building, and it just gives your sim another responsibility to deal with. I like to have realistic gameplay, I don't like cheating money, and if my sims are gonna have to struggle, well, they're just gonna have to struggle. Okay, that concludes my family mod overview for today. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I hope you all found some new mods you like to use. If you'd like this retro Del Sol Valley apartment in your game, you can download it off the gallery from Beetle MP3. I'll also link their Tumblr post below if you'd like to support them there as well. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found something that you'll be putting in your game and that you'll enjoy, and I hope to see you all soon. Bye!